went a bit negative, didn't it? M0HJ.
G4TRN, yeah, I've forgotten about last week. Station managers are away again this weekend. No, I can't look it. Maybe I can. No, I can't look it. No, I can't look at the email on this computer easily. I reset something and I've got that account in on this one. I'm not sure why. Why did it bother? Doesn't matter very much. I'll check it later. Yeah, it was quite nice this morning. I've been up since about 7. Yeah. I'm going to have to put a new hard drive in my laptop, I think. It's still wobbly again yesterday. I managed to recover it all. They got myself myself a boot repair disc, Ubuntu boot repair disc. Just ran it, and everything worked. Bloody marvellous. God, should have had that a week ago. Right. Don't know where John is. He's up and about. He's not happy about driving his car. M0HJ before TRN.
Well, I tried the lawnmower up to the hill. I got you on my home page. Oh yeah, how's Tiddles, whatever. I can't find the picture. Yeah, I think he, I may have misled you a little bit. I think that's what he's after, your email. Is it the company email, John?
It looks a bit like the company, but it's not. It's on QRZ.com. I'm not sure if it's on that homepage or not. Anything you can find will get through to me, and I can reply on the account that I think is most appropriate.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, 'cause that'd be good, wouldn't it? It's all hickety-pickety at the club at the moment. So that'd be good. And I've seen the man from the radio shop yesterday, 'cause he lives around here, very close to me. A bit like you and Sean, like John. And so you're on the radio. He's not on the radio. And he gave me the date for the opening of the new shop, which is going to involve a pig or two. A bit like Martin Lynch. M0HJ. GPS.
Good morning, Chris. Have an over.
Morning, John. Just switched on. Dave having a waffle. I thought I'd say morning before the broadcast starts. G0JPS.
Yeah, we're just chewing the fat at the moment. Just checking out what it actually is on my homepage. Yeah, well, there's an email address on the amateur radio section of my personal page. There is, underneath the picture of the cat, down to my left, there's a mail to link, which is the one that should be used for amateur radio stuff. Well, that's very odd. Very odd indeed, because the page is reporting that it was uploaded on the 23rd of April 2017. That's today. It shouldn't do that. That's very odd. If I go to one of the amateur radio pages, look at the broadcast one. I think I've got auto dating on that. Most of my pages I've got auto dating on. It's a bit strange. If I pop across the other side of the room, I'll load up the new page for today, so that you can get the news off that. G4TRN today.
Yeah, morning Chris. Yeah, it's right at the bottom. We've got the Colonel Saunders and email address like that underneath that, right at the bottom. Right, he's gone over the other side of the room first. How are you? M's for HCJ.
Not too bad. Slowly waking up, consuming tea and biscuits. It's got to be done. I stayed for it by the look of it. I have to take the dog for a walk after the news. Yeah. Don't know if Dave mentioned it. John, I can hear a hum. Put it on the input as well. It's not just, it's not mate. It helps. It's quite prominent. G4TRN, G0JK.
Well, Dave mentioned it. I'll have a listen to that in a minute. It might be the CTCSS of it. I don't know. I've uploaded my page and nothing has changed. I've made a mistake somewhere. I'll be back. G4TRN.
We asked about, yeah, M's for HCJ. Yeah. Well, let's take the speaker off, extension speaker off, Chris, and the noise level went down. I think it was the fact that the speaker could be a bit bassy looking, making it more prominent. It ain't too bad this way here. I mean, if you've got an extension speaker on, could be making it more prominent, like M's or HCJ, Chris?
G0JPS, it's possible. I'm using an extension speaker, the IC7100. The speaker, its built-in speaker is on the back of the control head, so it's throwing the sound away from me. So I've got a little hi-fi speaker that I plug it into, and it makes good SSD transmissions sound wonderful, almost broadcast quality on some of them. So yeah, it can be a bit bassy. I must get around to tweaking it at some point. Yeah, could be the CTCSS. I can never remember what frequency that is on this repeater. G0JPS.
TRN. Yeah. I'm monitoring myself. I can't. I can't hear the hum on the handy with it by my ear. I've now uploaded the file to the right server. I've put the HTML file up to the repeater instead of deleted it off there, and it's now back online. You can see the link to today's broadcast on it, Dave, if you want to. So I don't know. I think it's probably the CTCSS tone that you're hearing, but whether it should be more online than Dave's, I don't know. And if I cut it off, I will disappear. So if the buzz is not there when the repeater is relaying the news, then it's the CTCSS. And if you had tone squelch on, it might filter it out in the rig, but then you wouldn't hear the news. So, where are we? 2 minutes to go. Down to you, Dave. G4TRL.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't think it. Can you hear it? In the news? So, yeah. Chris, yeah, well, I got a sort of a stereo speaker. That's the trouble with them. They're all stereo speakers. And if you're using it only sort of reg, you haven't got a lot of audio options, have you, on the receive? Whereas on the UHF rigs, you've got a bit of you can play with it a little bit. You might have a DSP gizmo on the around you, then be time to hear the the news. HIM, sir, HCD. Chris.
G0JPS. Yeah, the speaker I'm using, I used to have, back when I was enthusiastic about television, I had one of these surround sound systems. The speaker I'm using is the square one that used to sit on top of the telly for the centre channel. It's a really nice speaker. It's heavy. It doesn't slide around or anything. It matches everything that's already in it. And it's got a really nice frequency response. So, yeah, I've just fired up the audio output through Audacity, so I'll capture a few seconds of John's next transfer. Oh, 9:30.
CQ, calling all radio amateurs and shortwave listeners. This is GB2RS, the news broadcasting service of the Radio Society of Great Britain. This broadcast comes to you from amateur radio station G4TRN, located in Bristol and transmitting via the GB3ZB repeater. Good morning, it's Sunday the 23rd of April, and here is the GB2RS news broadcast prepared by the RSGB and intended for all radio amateurs and shortwave listeners. This bulletin is also available on the RSGB website at www.rsgb.org, where you'll find links to a number of groups and organisations which may be mentioned in this broadcast. We start with the usual three news headlines. International Girls in ICT Day. Volunteers are sought for a Scottish event. Perhaps we'll skip this on ZB. G4DDK to speak at the Dayton Convention. International Girls in ICT Day takes place on the 27th of April It's an opportunity for girls and young women to see and experience technology in a whole new light. The initiative, backed by all ITU member states, aims to create a global environment that encourages girls and young women to consider careers in the growing field of information and communication technologies. Check out the Facebook page at www.facebook.com/ITU Girls in ICT to see if any events are taking place near you. CQ Scotland will be coordinating a group kit building event and microbit showcase for young persons in the Braehead area of Glasgow. I think we will move on from that. Also a long way away. Sam Jewell, KGY, downlink signals will be audible in parts of Europe on 145.8 MHz narrowband FM. Ham TV will be activated and video will be visible at www.batc.tv/IFS. York Radio Club has taken over management of the GB3HG repeater. Output is its 1/4 group for all their hard work with this repeater in the past. In 2017, the youth contesting program of IARU Region 1 will continue. Youth members from IARU Region 1 member societies are invited to take part in a contest from so-called Top Gun stations. These young amateurs will learn how to operate the contest station, improve their contest skills, and will aim for the best results together as a team. A youngster will probably be coming for the first time to the host country and will get the chance to experience this country and share amateur radio knowledge with local youngsters. See the IARU Region 1 YOTA website at www.ham-yota.com. Total operators have planned their next Europe to North America Summit to Summit activity for Saturday the 13th of May, 1200 to 1800 UTC. Likely bands of 20 metres and 17 metres CW and FSB. Alerts of which summits are expected to be activated and real-time spotting will be available at totalwatch.org nearer to the date. Anzac Day takes place on the 25th of April. Amongst events taking place that day are AM and CW events organised by VK4MIK and the Tablelands radio group of Far North Queensland will be on the air to honour service personnel from Australia and New Zealand in earlier years and those serving today. It will include the Gnarly Net on 3600 kHz with CW from 1930 UTC and AM from 2030 UTC and the Friendly Afternoon Net on 7120 kHz from 0600 UTC in northern Queensland. Now for the details of rallying events for the coming week. Well, today there's the Ripon Radio Rally, so we'll move on from that and concentrate on the 23rd Yeovil QRP Convention to be held today, Digby Hall, Hound Street, Sherborne, Dorset, Delta Tango 9, 3 Alpha Alpha. There are disabled facilities at this venue. The doors will be open between 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. There'll be trade stands for the Bring It By, RSGB bookstore, and stands for RSARS and RASARS. Program of talks will take place on the day today. Refreshments are available on site. Details from Bob Harris. Probably a bit late for that, but the email is wjh069@gmail.com. Also, the Andover Radio Amateur Club Spring Boot Sale takes place today at Wild Hern Village Hall, Tangley, Andover, Sierra Papa 11, 0 Juliet Echo. Doors open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Disabled visitors can get in earlier. Admittance is £2. Tables in the hall and outside pitches. Hot food and drinks available. Contact is Paul, Q4KZY 0777 5738200. Next Sunday, 30th, Cambridge Repeater Group Rally will be held at the Foxton Village Hall, Hardman Road, Foxton, Cambridge. Cambridgeshire. Charlie Bravo 22, 6 Romeo, November, doors open at 9:30 a.m. Also on the 30th, and with more interest, the West London Radio and Electronic Show will take place at Kempton Park Racecourse, Staines Road East, Sunbury-on-Thames, Tango Whiskey 165 Alpha, Quebec. Talking station on the site. Talking station and on-site car parking. Free. Doors open at 10 a.m. Visitors get in at 10 minutes earlier. Trade station, no. Trade stand, good entry this. Bring and buy, special interest groups. Other attractions are lectures, a raffle, and catering on site. Details from Paul M0CJX 0845 165 0351. If you've any rally or event information you'd like to appear in future editions of GB2RS News in Radcom and on the website, please email full details to radcom@rsgb.org.uk. And now for the DX News, compiled from 425 DX News and other sources. Tynemouth Amateur Radio Club is away on another IOTA trip, this time to the Isle of Mull, EU008, until the 28th of April. They'll be operating as Golf Sierra Zero, November Whiskey Mike, on the 10 to 80 metre bands using most modes with 4 HF stations. In addition, they'll have a VHF and UHF station. Full details of the trip are already on qrz.com. Following a successful trip to Lundy last year, 3 members of the Virtual Amateur Radio Club of North Kent are off again on another IOTA DX trip, this time to Holy Island, EU124. They'll operate as Mike Charlie Zero, Victor Romeo Charlie, from the 30th of April to the 6th of May. They'll be running on all open bands with FSB data and CW. Details are on qrz.com. JP7MZO will activate X-Ray Victor 9 Golf from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, until the 9th of May. Operation will be mainly 40 and 20 metres, possibly 50. A group of operators will be on the air as Alpha 25 Uniform Kilo from the 25th of April to the 5th of May. Activity will be on 10 to 160 metre bands, CW, FSB and RITI, QSL via M0OXO. And RE083KAV will be operating as Oscar Foxtrot 0 Kilo Alpha, the 22nd to 27th of April, holiday style, 10 to 80 metres using CW JT9 and JT65. You may also try to be active on 60 metres, QSL through home call. And now the special event news. Golf Bravo 0 Sierra Tango Golf and Golf Bravo 4 Sierra Tango Golf will be on air today, 23rd of April, St George's Day. See www.phoenix, that's PHOENIXART.org.uk for more details. A group of Essex hams will once again be operating a special event station for St George's Day. Operations will be from Gallywood Common, near Chelmsford, using the call sign Golf Bravo 1 Sierra Tango Golf. Now the contest news. The 23rd SPDX RITI contest ends its 24-hour run at 1200 UTC today. 3.5 to 28 days, same signal report to a number, and you'll get a province code back from SP station. The UKEI DXCW contest also ends its 24-hour run at 1200 today. All HF contest bands except top band 160 metres, 24-hour and 12-hour sections, UK and Irish stations send a 2-letter district code as part of the exchange. There are multipliers for the rest of the world. Full details at www.ukeicc.com. The UK Microwave Group second low-band contest runs 1000 to 1600 UTC today, 1.3 to 3.4 gig bands. All modes exchange signal report serial number and locator. Also today, the BARTG Sprint 75 will take place, 1700 to 2100 UTC, RITI, 3.5 to 28 meg bands, exchange gesture serial number. Tuesday, the SHF UK Activity Contest runs 1900 to 2130 UTC, all modes on 2.3 gig and up. Exchanges signal report, serial number and locator. Wednesday, it's the UK EI Counties Contest, 2000 to 2100 UTC, 80 metre band, CW only, exchange your 4-character locator. On Thursday, the 80 metre club championships RITI leg takes place, 1900 to 2030 UTC, PSK only, exchange signal report and serial number. You're listening to GB2RS, the news broadcasting service of the Radio Society of Great Britain, coming to you from the station of G4TRN, transmitting via the GB3ZB, repeater. And the radio propagation report, compiled by G0KYA, G3YLA and G4BAO, on Friday the 21st of April. HF propagation last week was good, in part. There were days when even 20 metres seemed almost devoid of signals, but others when the band easily shone. For example, for well-equipped stations, the 3D2AG on Rotona Island, Fiji, was workable on both CW and RITI, at times on 20 metres. This was remarkable considering the signals go right over the North Pole and geomagnetic conditions were often unsettled. Solar matter from a coronal hole pushed the K-index up to 5 on Wednesday and again up to 6 on Thursday. This did impact HF and conditions were lackluster on Thursday morning with all the bands being poor. This week, NOAA predicts the solar flux index will be in the mid-80s, thanks mainly to returning sunspot number 2651. This has already been responsible for solar flares and coronal mass ejections, and we have no reason to believe this won't continue. This, coupled with recurring coronal holes, means NOAA predicts very unsettled geomagnetic conditions through to the end of the week, with only next weekend showing some signs of a reprieve. We don't really expect maximum usable frequencies to rise much above 14 megs, and even that might be a struggle at times. There's always a chance of pre-auroral enhancements in amongst the mayhem, so keep an eye on HF. Now the VHF and up propagation news. We had a prolonged spell of high pressure over the last week, although not necessarily a major tropo event. There were some modest enhancements at times, so it's worth checking the VHF and UHF bands nonetheless. This coming week is looking broadly similar on the charts, but there are signs that with the main high being displaced to the west of the UK for much of the time, many parts will be under the influence of a cool northerly flow from around Tuesday onwards. This could mean that the bulk of the week is more notable for some April shower activity, wintry in the north, but with a risk of some hail or thunder in eastern areas. So it feels like there'll be opportunity for rain scatter on the gigahertz bands rather than a week of tropos. But wait, there's more. We're getting very close to the start of the sporadic season. And the check on the beacon band on 10 metres and 6 metres could pay dividends, especially in the late morning and late afternoon or early evening. This week sees the new moon on the 26th and the moon's perigee, closest approach, on the 27th. Past degradation will be low, and the moon will be relatively high in the sky from the UK. This may be a good opportunity to give E and E a try, even with a relatively small system. However, it's a mainly daytime path, so many people will be at work. The Lyris meteor shower activity should have peaked on the night of the 22nd, so we will now see a gradual reduction in rates through the 25th. That's all from the propagation team this week, and we move on to local news, centred on the repeater on Stoney Hill near Bristol. This Sunday and next, North Bristol Amateur Radio Club has a club net on at 7 p.m. via GB3ZB. On Friday there's a talk codes, ciphers and radio by G0ECM. Details from that G7FBD by email to G7FBD@GB3ZB.com. There's the Noble Convention running today. On Monday, the Bristol RSGB group has a talk on the Western, Cleveland and Portishead Light Railway by Paul Gregory. More from Sean O'Sullivan, G8BPG 01225 873 098. Also Monday, Western Supermare Radio Society is having a construction operating and matter night. Details from Martin Jones, C7UWI 01934 613 094. Thursday, the Bristol Amateur Radio Club has an open house and on the air night. Details from Andrew Jenner, G7KNA 07838 695 471. On Friday, Thornbury and South Gloucestershire Amateur Radio Club starts a weekend of portable VHF operating and antenna building and testing. Details from Mark 2E0 RKM 0777 629 2813. Over in South Wales, on Tuesday, Barry Amateur Radio Society has a talk on antennas for small gardens by Glyn, GW0ANA. More details by email to glyndis@talktalk.net. And a bit north of us, up in Gloucester, on Monday, Gloucester Amateur Radio and Electronic Society is having general operating and informal evening. On Wednesday, there's a club net starting on 145.5 megs, then moving to another channel, and the contact is N2E1GKY 01242 699 595. Join the day. That's the end of this week's GB2RS news broadcast compiled by the Radio Society of Great Britain, which represents amateur radio and radio amateurs within the United Kingdom and internationally. News items for GB2RS should be sent to RSGB headquarters as soon as possible. Deadline is 10 a.m. on Thursdays. You may contact our news desk by phone 01234 832 700 or fax them 01234 831 496. If using email, please send general news items and regional news for Radcom and GB2RS to radcom@rsgb.org.uk. The RSGB retains the copyright to the material transmitted. Information about amateur radio or the latest GB2RS broadcast schedule can be obtained by sending an A4-size stamped address envelope indicating your requirements to the Radio Society of Great Britain, number 3, Abbey Court, Fraser Road, Priory Business Park, Bedford. Postcode Mike Kilo 44, 3 Whiskey Hotel. It's of course the website www.rsgb.org. For more information, just if you're a member. So until next Sunday, 7-3, have a good week from the GB2RS news team. RN listening.
Many thanks, John. Well, hang on a bit, but I'll let you work the pile up. T0JPS.
He said this week on the input as we had last week. That was a weird one. G7IQJ.
Yeah, hi Chris, and Adrian, you doubled and lost. What were you saying about the input when Chris stopped? He said an IQJ before TRN.
G7I UJ. Yeah, I said, comparing it with last week for the fun and games, there's not a defencing going on this week. That was a weird one last week. Obviously some rogue RF flying about. G7I UJ.
Yeah, perhaps you're right. Yeah, everybody seems normal. There was nobody was really quiet last week, were they? They should call through a couple of times at the beginning. I don't know what that was. You were heard, but it's an awful fact to turn the repeater off. If anybody came in with anything really urgent, I could, because the transmission is monitored, even if it just comes out of a digital recording. But still rather a long swell tail, Adrian, so probably not out of the woods. So, Dave's fallen asleep, obviously. Round to you, Chris. Zero JPS before TRN.
G0 JPS, yeah. Don't know if you're using a different transmitter to what you were before, John. The audio seems different through the output now. A lot more trebly than it was before. G0 JPS.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, this is the same transmitter, but the broadcast is a recording, which was actually made with a boom mic on a headset via a laptop, just to see whether it works. I thought it was okay, so I wasn't going to bother to do it all over again. Because the answer might have been to make recordings on separate machines at the same time. No, this is the identical setup to what I was using before the news, Chris. G0 JPS before TRN.
Maybe I've changed something my end when I was knocking about then. Okay, I'll let you carry on. Or TRN, G0 JPS.
Let's see what I mean about the long swell tail. Right, and anything to say, Dave, or shall I go off and make myself another coffee? G4TRN.
Yeah, a few comments, John. I don't know if Adrian mentioned it or not, I'm not sure, but yeah, there are some strange voices cut in when you was reading the news, or the recording of the news, and our Bristol North was incorrect. I expect that's what Matt was trying to get in touch with you about. Yeah, Matthew's talk. I say Matthew because I've been. Oh, he said them, isn't it? It's Tabletop Friday, and Matthew's been pushed further down into probably May. Well, it's probably May, isn't it? I'm not certain on the date, but yeah, I expect that's what FBD Matt was trying to get hold of before. So, Mr. HDJ, I'll see you on 2. I'm fat then. Cleaning up the junk on the other side of the room, so difficult to get across because all the junk is blocking the walking. It's on the floor, can't get through. Later, Mr. HDJ.
Yeah, we want to keep the gangways clear. I think I shall stop reading out Friday activities on the North Bristol Club. I mean, it's never ever right. So by what you were saying, there's going to be a junk sale bringing by whatever this coming Friday, which is what I was sort of expecting, but thought that might have happened a couple of days ago. After the previous thing, goodness knows about the Cypress radio. ECM, not IZM. Haven't heard IZM for a very, very long time. One thing, we worked at the same factory together. I've forgotten his name. God, terrible how things go, isn't it? So, all I can say is that Matt didn't try very hard. Because he spoke to me last week. And as you've discovered, the email address, the appropriate email address is very easy to find. That's even without QRZ.com. Actually, I think all you've got to do is keep it call sign into Google. Page for you. Right. Quickly round to Adrian, if that's possible, and I'll make it downstairs to a couple and reappear on 2 meters later. I'm somewhat relieved the transmission went through okay. Different audio quality as usual, but I think it's okay. I just digitally processed it to get the hiss out of the microphone circuit. Not used to having to do that with the very high quality interface I've got now, and I'm not taking that on holiday with me. Bad enough getting a computer past the X1, but she got one of hers as well now, possible. I have a stronger leg to stand on. G7IQJ, G4CRM.
G7IQJ.
There you are, Matt. He is burning. G7SBD, G4CRM.
I'll come in after Adrian.
Okay.
G7IQJ. Well, at least it went through this week. I'd say that was a bit silly last week with all that heterodided and desensed, but perfect signal this week, so we'll put it down to there. There's some radio equipment running over the bank holiday, possibly causing a bit of descent and something on UHF or whatever, but at least it's all there now. It's all working again. A very good morning. I'm going to QSY for coffee myself, and then I've got a list of jobs I've been asked to do here, so I better crack on with them. G7IQJ, wishing you a very good morning.
Good morning. The time is 10 o'clock a.m.
You, Matt.
Don't think the timing could be any better than that. That's really did find quite amusing. Now, what was trying to be established, as Dave sort of kind of pointed out, the program from what's on the internet to what I get, which I can send up to the RSGB on before Thursday, changes, and we're talking to Dave about maybe he could drop you an email, because you probably want time to do this before the broadcast. I don't know what day you actually do the recording, so it kind of gives me a bit of a deadline to get any updates to you. It's just, as I say, it's so fluid at the moment. We've got construction work going on at the moment, so everything is up in the air at the club. I was just trying to find a way, or if Dave was going to do it, but he said he hasn't got email or internet access, so something I wasn't fully aware. It was just, what day do you do the recording? What is the deadline, the latest I can get something to you? And then I've got to try and find somebody to do it, because I'm not always available to do it. And it's probably not going to be at the club for the next 4 weeks anyway, so I won't get the updates, as it were. What am I for? G7SBD.
NOICD.
dropping of the transmission does trigger announcements if one should have happened to join the transmission. You can actually delay the use by transmitting past 9:30. There's no deadline as far as I'm concerned, Matt. Any updates which you give me cannot feature in the recording. It's part of the regulations. We can take stuff out, but we can't put stuff in. I do change the wording on occasion to try and make it more palatable. But the recording can officially only be altered by paid employees of the society, not volunteers. So I can arrange to look at my email before I read the news. Provided I'm here to do it. I'm not sure about 2E0CRI. He might be able to do that with a phone or something, but he doesn't actually transmit from home, so it's more difficult. I should be away at the beginning of May, but I've got software I can actually talk to the repeater off the internet. 2E0CRI has refused to install that. Don't know why. It's only a couple of megabytes, and it even works in wine with Linux. It's a little fiddle to get going, but I can do it. But getting stuff into the recording is not on. If you like to email me in time, the deadline is usually midnight on Saturday night, but I was actually got it done yesterday afternoon. Unusually, I could take things out. I could even take things out of the recording that's being made, but putting things in is not on. G7FBD, G4TRN.
Okay, G7FBD did possibly, I did wonder if that was possibly the condition, broadcast terms and license, etc. Well, it wouldn't be so bad if the program was stable. So far I think it's been changed almost every week since Christmas when it was released. As I said, a lot of it is because of the construction work that's going on the site at the moment. I'll try and email our chair and see what he suggests we do, because obviously our meeting's on a Friday, so we missed the RSGB deadline, so we can't do anything on that one. And any changes I do make are not made through. With clarification that Matt's talk is definitely the week after, and I can grab the program again and upload it to the RSGB again, so the broadcast 2 weeks time will be hopefully correct. I am glad I don't work in publishing. G7FBD. I'll go back to that, but I know you've got other appointments like a coffee cup waiting. G7FBD.
G4TRN. Yeah, I need to vacate the sector so that they come back to meters. The way I organise this is it's best if some club member tells me what is going on, and then I will repeat it back to them, which is under my own call. Anything like that has got to be done under my own call, and it can be part of general discussion, and then nobody can take exception to what is said and done regarding the general regulations and the regulations relating to GB3ZB specifically. I've tried and suggested that newsreaders ought to be given the opportunity to compile their own local news, and it's been rejected. I won't say that it's not being considered, but it's been rejected. It would make an awful lot of sense for the local clubs to email the local news reader with their programme, and then for us to compile the local news. But not on. So that's it. So I'll say cheers, Matt. So this talk on codes, ciphers and radio, what date do you think that's going to be happening on, so I can tell Dave and get it broadcast that way on 2 meters before TRN?
Well, my understanding of the programme as of Friday was tabletop is next week, and if the Matt talk is ready, is the week after. Have a quick look, I've got a calendar. Never find one we want one. Desktop for the next Friday, so it's going to be the 5th of May is the talk, I believe. Although, come the 29th, I'll probably get banked again for another 3 or 4 weeks. Hi. Okay, I'll leave it to it, G7SPD, thanks for your time.
Brother, I double. So the talk might be on the 5th. What's the 29th? The tabletop sale?
28th is the tabletop. Next Friday is the tabletop, and after that is talk on encoding, encryption, and ciphers, etc. G7SPD.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and get that too on 2 meters after the news, and I'll take it out of the bulletin when I read it. Cheers, Matt. G4TRN73. Enjoy the weekend.
And you probably all change next Friday anyway. Hi. 73.
G4TRN GW4HZA.
Yeah, morning, Roger. GW4HZA, G4TRN.
Good morning. I was here listening to the news, so we got it all okay. So that's good. We're operating under reduced circumstances here today. The onboard mains failed last night, and I need to order a component before I can get it back going. So short of starting the engine, I need to rely on the batteries for 2 or 3 days without being charged. G4TRN GW4HZA.
Well, you're fully quieting in. You can save yourself a watt or two somewhere, I would, if you've got the capability. At least you're hand-free, probably. So what's gone right? Are you? What voltage is the vessel running on? Is it 12 or have you got something stronger than that? A couple of 12s in series, for example. GW4HZA, G4TRN.
Yeah, from GW4HZA, there's a mains isolation transformer which has gone, basically. So when I'm operating onshore supply, I'm totally isolated from the mains, and that's what's gone. Of course it went after dark, and I decided not to investigate this morning, but until this morning, by the time I'd got up, I'd worked out it must have been the transformer. It's strange, it went off for about 10-15 seconds, and it came back on for about a minute, and then it went off permanently. So I guess insulation's broken down, but it's a sealed unit, so I'm afraid it's a complete replacement. But I've got a basic 12-volt system as well, and the charger for that system is hardwired in, so I can't really get at it easily enough to put that charger onto a temporary supply, which I'm using for one or two items. So back to you there, GW4H today.
G40, yeah, be careful because I need to get off and back. Yeah, I wonder if it could even be a thermal sensor or something. So I've wondered about these both supplies. I mean, you've got to be a bit careful with main voltage and a perfect earth all around it. Does it? Is it actually 240 on your connection, or is it 110 like a building site would use?
It's 234 volts when I measured it this morning, and I know it's the transformer because it's got 234 volts going in and it's got 0 volts coming out, John. But no, it's standard mains, and even if it was 110 volts centre tap to anything, I'd still have to isolate myself because you don't know what the other vessels are doing. Anyway, yeah, I better leave you to it, but the news was read here. The news was received here. Okay, thank you very much indeed. G4TRN GW4H today.
G4TRN. Not only you, is it? Everybody else. Well, yeah, that could be quite a fancy item, I suppose. Annoying, but you're still on air. Yeah, I think I heard you chatting with the other Roger, or one of the other Rogers, WBV, when I was messing around with the internet contact things from there. I managed to sort that out. Oh dear, it's very odd because a lot of the options don't work and they are confusing names anyhow, and there's no way of kicking things into default, and then one of the things that doesn't work produces so much noise that it looks as though it's audio. And then I got in a mess making the recorder with the laptop yesterday and coded it wrong and didn't spot what was wrong, and I spent hours yesterday afternoon when I should have been out in the sun enjoying myself. And then the computer threw a wobbly, and I lost the MBR, and it took me until about 11 o'clock to get that back going. It's all going. I think I need a new hard drive for it, but it's been one of those weekends. Right, quarter an hour to do what I need to do, make myself a coffee and get back up here. I'll say cheers, Roger. We'll see you further down. Be here next week, and I hope it doesn't cost you 2 arms and a leg for the isolating transmitter. 1 arm and a leg is bad enough. G4TRN.
The cost is, let's just say it's more than £1 per volt. So there we go. I've got a note here. I've written down heard internet things, but I don't know what on earth that's about, so I can't comment on that. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard you doing your test with the internet. The audio quality was quite good, perhaps a bit bassy, or I'll rephrase that, perhaps not quite enough top, but it's perfectly fine for what you wanted to do, and pleased to hear you've got it working in Wine. I've got the equivalent installed on Android, and I need to contact Matt to get the passwords and things to run that off him. Yeah, well, I was at the RSGB AGM yesterday, so I missed the sunshine yesterday as well. Anyway, 73 sir, and we'll speak to you next Sunday, if not before. GW4H today.
G4TRN. Yeah, this is IAXRPT, which is not the usual sort of internet linking. It's specific to ZB. I've only got the parameters for ZB, and you download it as an exe file, and it runs in wine, no trouble. But it does seem a little bit reluctant to access the hardware in the machine that is running wine, such that it responds perfectly well to an external microphone plugged into the microphone socket, but it fails to pick up the microphone built into the laptop, which is a total pain. It may be part of the trouble. It might be that I had to put in Realtek drivers to access it, but the actual Ubuntu installation, getting late, picks up the microphone with no problem for Audacity and things like that. So it's weird. Right, let's go, Roger. We'll do the fat further down. G4TRN.
Okay, very quickly, you need to get Pulse Audio working, John. Pulse Audio, and if you install the Pulse Audio sound mixer, that'll probably install everything else you need, and that gives you the opportunity to swap the audio ports around dynamically as you need them, and that should overcome any other problems you have. Anyway, 73Z, I'll leave you to it. And oh yes, it is the same software as I've got installed on my mobile. Incidentally, it is IAX RPT. Anyway, 73Z GW4H today.
Oh, not sure. It's Pulse or Alpha, isn't it? I've got so many machines. I have a feeling Pulse is in. If it isn't, I will put it in. Cheers, Roger. Thanks for that. G4TRN.
Pulse Audio, Papa Uniform, Lima Sierra Echo Audio, and you just make sure you put the mixer in, and when you call up the mixer you can swap things around, and I'll probably be monitoring until the battery goes flat. So so if you've got a problem, just give us a call. 73Z GW4H today, going back to standby.
Cheers, Roger. May already have it. Yes, I know what it is. Alpha ALSA is the other one. I have a feeling they're both there. And I have a feeling I might have tried them both. If I play it with it again, I'll give you a call. I don't think it'll be today. Cheers. G4TRN, 10 minutes to go.
Just waiting for you, 121 John, and HCJ.
Not for a few minutes, Dave.
G4WBV, G4WBV. Are you monitoring Roger GW4H today, calling?
He's going to Ireland, isn't he? Mr. HCJ.
I just wanted to have a quick word with him before he went. Anyway, 73Z GW4H today, getting back to transformers.
Cheers.
For more information, please visit our website at www.gb3fh.org.uk.